Never get used to failing. Never get bored. Oh, I'll give you a Dharma work. You got an assignment for your guru. After a while, you don't do it. After a while, it's forgotten. Oh, it's just a small thing. Oh, what's the big deal? Yeah, everything becomes a small thing after a while because you get used to saying this small thing. So you get an assignment from your guru, you abandon it. You don't do it. You forget about it. 1 day, 2 days, 3 days. I promise you, after 2-3 weeks, you completely forgot you have to do it. You're comfortable with not doing it. And in front of your teacher, you can not do it overtly because you get bored with it. Oh, I do Dharma work, I get bored with it. Control my attachment. When you first enter Dharma, I'm going to control, I'm going to be vegetarian, I'm going to be good, I'm doing my mantra, do my sadhana. After a while, you get lazy, you go back to your old habit. You get bored with fighting your attachments. You get bored with aspiring to become a bodhisattva, to work for others. You get bored with disciplining your intake of what type of food. You get bored with fighting against intoxicants. You get bored with the whole attachment thingy. You get bored with the relationship thingy. You get bored with learning Dharma. You get bored with doing retreats. You get bored with reading Dharma. You get bored with even discussing Dharma. You get bored with all of it. And then what happens when you get bored with all of it? You revert back to exactly what you're doing before you're doing Dharma. And why do you get bored with it? Why? Because you haven't broken the habit of doing what is really good for you and what is not good for you. Your battle is not won. So just think, sometimes our teacher gives us an assignment. It could be a sadhana, it could be exercise, it could be not taking intoxicants, it could be doing a retreat, it could be prostration. And after a while, we just don't do it, we just keep quiet. Oh, Rinpoche didn't say anything to me, Rinpoche didn't scold me, he didn't say anything. I should be okay. Your guru will always be compassionate and kind, always forgiving. But that doesn't mean you're progressing. So after a while, whatever instructions our teacher gives us, small or big, we become bored with it, we become forgetful. And just saying I'm sorry, or writing a nice SMS, or writing a nice card, or giving a nice gift, will wipe away our misdemeanor. And then we get used to saying sorry, 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 sorry. How many people we know do the same thing over and over that we work with, and all they do is say sorry, if they even say sorry. And even saying sorry or regretting becomes boring for them. They become bored with everything. They become bored with Dharma work, bored with practice, bored with retreat, bored with learning, bored with guru devotion, bored with everything. They're just totally bored. I want to go back to party, dresses, fun, tuxedos. I want to go back to the nightlife. I want to go back. I'm just so bored with all of this. I can't take it. It's a prison. If that is the truth, then your prison keepers is Shakyamuni, Tsongkhapa, and all the High Lamas, they're prison keepers, and they're all liars. So don't let yourself get bored. You know how you don't let yourself get bored? Because even one discipline you don't let lax. No matter how minor the instruction is, or how major, you don't let any of the instructions from your Lama lax. Because some people always say, oh, you said to do this, and then 3, 4, 5 years later, oh, now we see why. Well, if you can see why that instruction is followed through and it became this, why is it instruction to you? Won't be later, you go, oh, now I see why. Same thing. So don't get bored with Dharma practice, retreats, learning, fighting your attachments, fighting intoxicants, and aspiring to be much more. Aspiring to be having the bodhisattva attitude. Never get bored with that. And never get bored with it to the point where you can just give a little perfunctory, plastic, superficial apology. That you just say it. You are sorry, but it doesn't move you to do it anymore. Don't have a bored look. Don't have a bored stance. Don't have a bored body posture. Don't have a bored face. Don't have a bored attitude. Because when you get bored with Dharma, you will be bored to death in samsara. You know why? You're already bored, that's why you try Dharma. It's like saying there's a gold mine there, and if you dig it up, there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of kgs of gold, but you're too lazy to go dig and you give up. Someone else gets the gold. It's not because there's no gold there. So don't start letting yourself get bored. You know how you let yourself get bored? then always people tell me, oh, whether they're 16, whether they're 60, they tell me the same thing. Oh, I slipped. Oh, my mind went down. Oh, I went this, I went that. And then it doesn't wipe anything away because you're still there. So any instructions you're given, any practice you're supposed to do, any commitments you made, go all the way with it. Don't get bored with even one promise or one commitment. Never get bored with one practice and one commitment, one promise you made. Never get bored with it. How do you not get bored with it? By fighting it and winning. Because when you fight and win and you get the exhilaration of overcoming that one problem, you want to attack the other, another, pretty soon you become a team. Don't be bored with Dharma. How do you become bored with Dharma? You do something for a short while, you don't get results, and you move to the next step. You lose next step. You do it all the way till you get results. If you've been assigned to work, do it all the way. If you've been assigned to exercise, you exercise so you see your body fit, you don't get sick so often. Then you know you got the result. You keep it up. If you've been assigned to do your sadhana, you keep doing it and you see your mind transform and change. If you've been assigned to sweep up and clean, make sure every time anyone walks by, sweep up and clean. If you've been assigned to stop saying I'm sorry and forgetting, you stop saying sorry because you stop forgetting. Don't get bored with Dharma. Don't get bored with Dharma work, Dharma action, Dharma practice, Dharma retreats. Don't get bored with Dharma attainments. Get bored with samsara. Because if you get bored with it, you go back to samsara, and you know what? This time when you go back, you'll be free for a few months, and then you'll be bored out of your skull.